All right, everybody. I am hoping, very much so, that the stream does not crash again. However, I don't got very high hopes for this. Because we've tried streaming just now like 3 or 4 times and it's crashed every time. I switched some things up in the settings, so hopefully we're actually live and not just talking to myself. And hopefully it actually stays up the entire time that I'm live, so I'm not just talking to myself. Oh my goodness, and it is dropping once again. Yep, this is kind of what I was worried about. It's doing it again. I checked it. I tested it. It wasn't dropping, and now it's dropping. We're gonna see. I'm gonna leave it up for just a little bit, guys. We're gonna stay here for just a few minutes. I'm not gonna give up on it just yet. I changed several settings to hopefully make it to where it actually works, but unfortunately, it is being a little bit finicky. So you guys, let me know if it starts to look weird for you. Okay. Nicholas, are you able to see stuff? Are you able to see it at least? It should be. There's some drop frames. It's dropping 5% of my frames. No, dude, I don't know, man. I have no clue what's going on. My stream has never been problematic whatsoever. At least not this bad. My internet should be fine. I got new hardware on my PC, and all of a sudden it's like, yo, we're not gonna work on the stream today. We're just not gonna do anything. So I'm gonna see, maybe this works fine. I put it over on Twitch for a second to test it out, and it did fine. I don't know if it's just YouTube. It shouldn't be. YouTube should be fine. But we're gonna give it a shot. Right now, it's looking pretty good. The drop frames are going away. Let me see if I move around a lot. Let's turn this off unlimited. Let's open up RSL helper. I don't think this should do anything. It shouldn't matter about this, but let me turn it to 144 FPS. So cap my FPS there. It should all be good. I don't know. Either way, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this. So let me give you a breakdown of what's happening today. So we had somebody message me during the last CVC. Let me make sure I'm not gonna leak anything that I shouldn't be leaking, because that's the next thing that I need. But here we go. So not the last CVC, last Hydra clash, which was actually during CVC as well, somebody messaged me and they told me, they screenshotted my damage and said, bro, the person may be in the chat today as well. I'm not going to mention their name, but they said, bro, let's see. One second. There we go. Bro, come on. WTF. You're a CC. That means you're taking some extra stuff. I guess content creator perks. Also, you're whaling. Donating. I wouldn't necessarily call it donating. I would call it more wasting my money. But either way, with Necmo, 70 million damage. So after that, he sent the, I guess, Leonardo laughing emoji, Wolf of Wall Street or whatever, cracking up about my damage being dealt. But this screenshot right here was 281 million points, which was about 70 million damage. And he's saying basically, I'm garbage. You're garbage. So I told him that I was just running the team full auto, getting the damage in on Nightmare. I didn't really want to do more damage. I did 70 million. My damage mostly comes from Corpulent Cadaver team. But with that said, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should prove him wrong. Maybe I should go ahead, try to make a team where I can actually push some damage. So 36.6 million damage, that is the 1 key damage. That's all I was caring about, because I have Cadaver. I have a Cadaver team that does 3 billion points, I think. So 1.5 billion on hard, about 3 billion points. I'm like, that's way more than Nightmare is going to get me. I have no Acrizia, so I don't really care that much. Get my 1 key, a little bit more, we move on. But when I got that message, I was like, nope, can't do that no more. So he said, I thought you would make more than half of my clan. Come on, bro. 70 million with Necmo. Make something wicked. Educate the crowd. You've learned so many things from my videos since you started the game. Basically, he was saying, you're garbage. Do something better. So that's what I'm here to do today. Hopefully, today's Hydra run is going to be better. Also, last week, I didn't even do my Corpulent Cadaver team. And unfortunately, because of that, we placed first, but I got a different chest. I think I got this one maybe? I don't know what chest I got, but I got 20 of these things, these primal crystals things, which is garbage. It's absolutely garbage. So today, we're going to revisit Hydra. I changed up the team a little bit. I've been thinking about some stuff, checking out some stuff, and this is the team that I'm going to try to run. So this is going to be 1 key everything. It's going to be mostly full auto. The champs are not super, I guess, free-to-play friendly. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit so we can hear some actual raid sounds. But the team is hopefully going to be mostly auto. And Yeah, hopefully mostly auto. 200 million damage, that'd be pretty sweet. It's going to be the goal. And hopefully not get messaged by anybody else saying, hey, you're trash. So, Nightmare. How we have the champions built, in case you're curious. I'll click it from the Hydra stats breakdown. So Necmo, 271, he's in Relentless gear. Good accuracy, a little bit overkill, but honestly, I'd rather him be even faster. I have him in Relentless. I love him in Relentless. I think it's fantastic. Next up is Newt. Newt is in Savage gear, mostly for Sand Devils as well as Shoguns, but it's going to work in Hydra as well. Great speed, 100% crit rate, good crit damage. We have some accuracy on him, though the A2 is questionable on how much I actually want it. The weekend is great. However, the counterattack when the Head of Mischief steals it is terrible. So Newt is in Savage gear. Siphi is in Protection, though Protection's not needed. She is pretty fast, good HP, good defense, just kind of an arena build. Nothing crazy here, just Protection gear. And then Michinaki, he is in Reflex, because getting the cooldown reductions on the A2 and the A3 would be nice. He has two very useful abilities, so I went with Reflex. Had some pretty decent speed, pretty okay stats in general. Michinaki kind of bugged at the moment, so should bump up my damage. Sweet. Well, he's in Reflex gear, so hopefully he does decent. The damage, crit damage is kind of low, but he has crit rate gloves on, so kind of okay. We're going to see how much he does. I haven't ran this team yet, so I'm interested. I'm curious. Kantra is in Relentless gear. 247 speed. I got to make her slower than Michinaki so she can actually place the provoke from this passive ability. But other than that, she has okay crit damage, good accuracy, most important thing for her, decent defense as well, and she places tons of debuffs, so hopefully all goes well here. But in Relentless gear, it's going to give her a chance at extra turns, so hopefully a chance at more provokes. I used her in Reflex gear, I believe, but this has a really low cooldown as it is, so Reflex, not really going to get the benefit from that too often, whereas Relentless gives her extra chances at getting the A2 to be used, but also gives her extra chances to use this passive ability, which is perfect. And then Inquisitor Shamel, I think he's in Relentless as well. Common theme, Relentless on everybody. Now, with that said, while I do want to get to 200 million damage, or as close to it as I can, I don't plan on manualing much of this fight whatsoever. I'm going to shrink myself down just a little bit, but really all I plan to do is hang out with you guys, watch the team hopefully climb up to 200 million, and hopefully watch my stream not crash. So we're going to see how that actually plays out, see how well that actually goes. Can you guys hear the game sounds? We're going to target this Head of Decay, Provoke, excellent. We got the Brimstone over there. Not really what I want, to be honest, because it's not going to ever use anything to actually proc that. The Head of Wrath is going to be a little bit intimidating. I'm actually going to click the Head of Wrath, but because I kind of just want to kill it. It's going to be doing some big smacks. Do have a res champion with Siphi, some heals as well. We have Leech plus Siphi's A1 ability. Heals every now and then. Some strips from Michinaki himself. But, hey, Sam, what's wrong with Michinaki right now? Why is he bugged? Or how is he bugged? Yo, Newt. Ah, buddy, you got a little too ambitious there. You just purely whacked yourself. How does my Michinaki get more stats than yours? You just got Syl. Is your Michinaki in Reflex gear? I don't really need Shamel, no. But I would prefer to auto this. The thing with Siphi, I ran teams with just Siphi. It's easier to auto with Shamel, I feel like. I could possibly switch out Shamel for somebody else, but he's also built to do some pretty good damage. Siphi's Fear Cleanse isn't 100% consistent, so this is actually breaking down right now as well. So let me go ahead and restart this. That's just water. Just water here. So the goal is to auto 200 million. No, not full auto. I'm going to turn off auto sometimes, but we'll see. Honestly, I don't really have any... I do expect the team to do over 150, hopefully. Mostly full auto. Like, I'll probably turn off some points if Newt is, like, you know, going to waste his A3 ability or something. I'm just curious to see what it does, really. My previous team was... Well, you guys could see it in the screenshot over there previously. It was Newt, Necmo, Molly, Shamel, Mithrala. Newt, Necmo, Mithrala, Shamel, Ugo. So, target Head of Suffering, tank head, do max HP, you do more damage, yes. But there's no Head of Suffering up yet. But you are right. Oh, yeah, beautiful. However, Michinaki can strip that. Let's see if we can actually find it. What's going on, Justin? How you doing, dude? But yeah, just water today. Drinking. I had an energy drink, which I was gonna drink on stream. However, I couldn't stream. Stream was just refusing to actually work. Oh my gosh, Newt, what are you doing, man? Why do you keep smacking the one head you're not supposed to? It has reflect damage, and you're like, oh, that's the head I should hit. That head on the far right, that's gonna smack me as hard as I smack it. That's the one I should hit. Yo, Noob gone bad with the €6. Thank you very much. Most important question, and yes, you need to pay for that. What am I drinking? I answered it for free. However, water. Just water. I do have one of these cups my wife got me. It's pretty cool. I recommend it. It's it tells you like, hey, at 8 a.m. you should drink to this point. At 9 a.m. drink to this point. But more so than that, I don't care about the times. It just gives you an idea of like, hey, if you want to drink a few of these a day, like if you want to drink 2 or 3, whatever your goals are for your water intake, then it kind of gamifies it. Like, oh, I need to fill this up 4 times to reach, I think, a gallon. If you're going to drink a gallon of water a day. I don't fill it up 4 times. I fill it up like once or twice. It's terrible, honestly. I need to drink more water. But it does kind of gamify it, so it makes it a little bit better. Oh my gosh, I'm not paying attention whatsoever. That's why we got Siffy. She's here to pick up my slack. She's here to pick me up whenever I'm not paying attention. I'm going to focus the head of Mischief because I just don't like it. Been watching my YouTube videos lately? Awesome, dude. Let's see what my wife says. Oh no, oh no. Oh man. The little bit of a drink I had left in the cup spilt. I had a ghost energy drink and just spilt on my floor. Siffy picking up what you're putting down? Exactly, dude. That's what I like. That is what I like. Let's target this head over here on the side. Oh, I can't even see that mess. I'm going to clean up afterwards. At least it wasn't on the computer. Let me move it to the other side. But it was this ghost. It was a cherry limeade. I can't even see it because it's green. Goofy, goofy, goofy. Coming to tie, throwing. Literally, yeah, I was. Throwing, making messes. That's what I'm doing. But all right, so we're at almost 5 million damage. Full auto. Let's. I don't really want to kill this head because this head's given Necmo supercharger power. Super boosted Necmo. So I'm going to target the head of Mischief like I was in the beginning. Can you do Shogun 25 with Ramen 2 instead of Rio? Shogun 25 with Ramen 2 instead of Rio? Maybe. Actually, Ramen 2 is a pretty decent idea. Shogun or Sand Devils? I don't do Shogun 25. I do Shogun 24. But Ramen 2 is actually a pretty interesting mention. He does... What debuffs does he do? Decrease defense, weaken. Does he do decrease speed? He has a fear chance. No HP burn, though. Which is nice when Rio places that. But Ramen 2 does a multi-hitter. Oh, no. The issue is, though, is that Ramen 2 does a multi-hitter, so it'll wake the Sand Devil up. So the tune for that would be probably a little bit different, I think. It'd be 4 hits plus, right? Is it 4 hits or 3 hits? I think it's 4 hits. It'd make things a little bit weird. Decrease speed, decrease defense, weaken, and block buffs. So it won't wake it up. 4 hit. Well, the Sand Devil has, if you're doing Sand Devil, if you're using Siffy, plus Ramen has 5 hits, right? The Sand Devil has 5 turns of shield, doesn't it? All right, Siffy, pick Shamel up. There you go. Perfect. Can't have War Master, Giant Slayer, or Phantom Touch. Yeah. Okay. Stupid Fear Head is making me pull your hair out. Do you have Shamel? I would imagine if you did, you wouldn't be frustrated, but... Oh, your Infinity Comp so long to ramp up? Make sure you keep increased attack up on Brogni. Make sure you have 2 shields on Brogni. Shield set as well as a shield buff from somebody. I really want to smack this head, but I really don't want it to go anywhere else. Like it's probably going to go somewhere else, unfortunately. Let's use A2 just to get some damage on that. Okay, there we go. Got a little bit of a Reaper, Soul Reap proc. I really want to get rid of that nonsense. There we go. Weaken. Perfect. So now we can just pop that head. Probably hit the head of Wrath over on the side. Got Hex to share anyway, so it's all good. Let's go here. Boom. Oh no, Newt. No, Newt. You sacrificed yourself, buddy. It's not worth it. It was not worth it at all. But Siffi's here to pick you up. No worries. No worries. If you have Brimstone, even level 1 Awakening, it has higher chance of landing with 4 hits. But Brimstone doesn't actually activate on Sand Devil, right? Unless you're talking about Shogun specifically. But Sand Devil, Brimstone, unless it's unremovable, he just removes it, right? Like, I've not seen any Brimstone procs for a long time. Just pulled a Shamel after 2 years. Wow. Congrats. You have 3 little fully booked Shamels? Shield set, yes, Saber. Shield set on somebody on the team. And a shield buff. Shield set needed. So needed. Nearly 3 a.m. there. Dang, dude. Well, get some good sleep. Thank you very much again for the $6. I'll make sure to put that to good use. So very much appreciated. Give me 2 more energy drinks. I definitely need more caffeine in my life. And hope you have some good sleep. 3 a.m. Dag on. We're going to target this big head right here. The one that I do like 600,000 damage per hit. I like that. Big damage, big fan. All the heads are down. We're almost doing 1 million damage per turn. This may get me... Whoa, Newt, what are you doing, buddy? 100,000 damage per hit? Trash. We need some decreased defense in that thing. Ah, extra debuff. Okay, that makes sense rather than proc. That makes perfect sense. Doing an Infinity takeover for you? What champions do you have for your Infinity team? Do you have like a normal one or like a really good one? I could do it, but I think people get tired of me doing Infinity teams. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe not stream it. Humanity's not want to see it. All right, this head, about to free Michinaki, no problem. Not even the slightest bit worried. Actually, I'm so little worried that I'm not even going to target that head. I'm just going to keep hitting this head of suffering. Michinaki lovers bleeding their eyes out when he hits for 20k. I mean, he's not hitting for that hard, but he is in reflex gear, so he's all right. He's all right. He's all right. Isama, he's all right. Okay. Well, we're going to see what his damage he does at the end. He's in reflex gear, so his build's not as good as it could be. He's not even 200% crit damage. Dang, as we go, 424,000, a little bit better. No decreased defense, right? We just have increased defense on Newt, so he's getting a little bit higher up in that damage threshold. Perfect. That's what I like to see. Team is trying to run now is Lanicus, Krisk, Anchorite, Lydia. Wait, so okay, Lanicus and Krisk and Anchorite, Lydia. Lydia's in Curse, Lanicus and Anchorite are in Reflex. I would actually put Lydia in Shield because you probably use Lydia with Seer anyways. And I would put Anchorite in Curse because Anchorite's A1 is AoE. This. All right, Saber, I'm back. So, what I was saying, if hopefully you're caught to the point where I'm talking about this, but either way, I would say Krisk. Actually, I forgot you're running Krisk. I would use Cursed, Krisk, or Anchorite. Actually, probably preferably Krisk if you can make decent stats out of it, because everything Krisk does is AoE. Assuming you turn off the provoke to be used on auto, everything Krisk does is AoE, which is fantastic. So that's who I prefer to use it on. That's who I have it on my account. If not Krisk, if you need to hit all of his stats because you need resistance and accuracy and everything for him, then I would throw the Curse on Anchorite because his A1 is AoE, which would mean that whenever Lanicus does the ally attacks, that Anchorite does AoE stuff. Ah, okay. Seems to be adding quite a bit to personal bests. Okay, interesting. His passive says it cannot hit decapitated heads. Let's see if it does. I want Newt to smack this decapitated head. I'm targeting his decapitated head because Newt will smack very hard on this head. If he ever gets to his A3. Make everybody else target a different head though. Okay, if you don't have the right stats, put it on Anchorite. Because Anchorite needs very little stats. It needs less stats than Lydia, actually. Yeah, if you have it on Lydia, you can, but I would make sure your Krisk is fast. What speed? What difficulty are you doing? Are you doing normal or hard? It's lagging again. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. It's dropping frames, isn't it? Let me see. Yep, it's dropping frames bad. It's fluctuating. Like it drops frames and then it stops. Is it like, oh man, why is it doing that? Oh no. I'm gonna try to keep this up. Let's see if it situates itself, if it fixes itself. The video is grainy. Yep. The bitrate is dropping. The frames are dropping. Everything is dropping. Except for my team. My team's not dropping. My team's doing pretty good. 5,900 KB. It looks, right now it looks good. It should be back, right? 10.1. Right now it should be good. I don't know why it keeps doing that. What head was this? A head of suffering? Being very, very temperamental. We had our internet service provider come out a few days ago to fix our internet. And I don't think they did. Obviously, I think they did not fix it. Actually, it was much worse. It was, I was getting nothing. My upload was like 0.8. I'm supposed to have 20 megabyte upload speeds. It was 0.8 megabytes, which couldn't do nothing. But it is what it is. It's all good. Hopefully it straightens itself out for a little while. And we hit that head. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. I love those weak hits. Fantastic. Yo, JKL, what's going on, dude? Okay, the head of Wrath. The head I hate. Let's go ahead and free this champ. We got 4 turns to free her. Should be pretty quick. If Shamel gets a triple hitter, it should basically free her. Didn't. Got very close. Well, kind of close. You wonder why they slowed down Shamel's animations? They slow it down. It did not need to be any slower, that's for sure. The stuff shouldn't be so. My internet provider right now is going through some changes. They are they're working on rolling out an update that was not supposed to come out right now, apparently. And they're rolling it out in a weird manner. Supposedly, what I heard from the provider when they came out to fix this, and they've been coming out to people's houses and doing some swaps. They were out at our box earlier today, actually, swapping some stuff. The internet in this house, we got some relatively newer stuff put in earlier this year, I think. So it shouldn't be that old, but I don't know what the deal is. We'll see, because like I said, they're supposed to be rolling out a new update over the next week or so. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe you're right. It's annoying. That's for sure. Siffy passive removes fears. Yeah. Siffy. So with Shamel in there, I think it's a little bit easier to full auto. If this doesn't give me the damage I want, I will switch out Shamel though. But Siffy, if Siffy gets eaten and the Head of Torment is out there, it's gonna be some weird stuff. That's like the main thing that I'm concerned about. Whereas right now, if Siffy or Shamel get eaten, there's not really anything that's like super threatening because I can still get rid of the fears. Farmer down, 20 up, sounds like Cable. Yeah. That is right. 500 down, 20 up. That's what we have. We need to get Shamel picked up though. These poison clouds are I'm not a big fan of this. So let's go ahead and pick up Michinaki. Good job. If Newt could just, get a little hit on that head over there, be all right. All those poisons. There we go. Now we're going to start working it down. Cable is shared copper line with the rest of the neighborhood. See, it's never caused an issue, though, before this. And my neighborhood's relatively small. Fire return is better. I don't know, unfortunately, if we have... Where I live, there's not a ton of variety in the internet service providers we can get. Like we're pretty limited as far as the people who offer service out here. Yeah, single target revive, a healer and leech, pretty tanky champs. All the champs are all the damage dealers are defense based. They're all pretty tanky. It could last better if I was paying attention more to it, except for in Shamel. Shamel's not very tanky, but you can see that because he's taken a nap several times. Yeah, Shamel is made of glass. He is 100% just glass boy. I do want to hit this head over here. Or just hit head right here. Perfect. Our damage was doing really good for a little while, and then it kind of slowed up because of that whole poison cloud shenanigan. Elva instead of Siffy. Elva's awesome. She's a great support champion. She doesn't have the chance to cleanse the fears like Siffy does, or the increased defense like Siffy does, but she's a great champion. If you have her, try her out. Scared against scared, I know, he is. The increased defense helps this team out quite a bit because we have, well, 3 defense-based damage dealers, so. Plus, obviously, surviving. But Elva has tons of continuous heals. Like, her healing is so good. Heals more than Siffy. My Newt's going to kill Kantra if that reflect damage stays right there. The mirror damage. There we go. That head's down. And now who's going to eat Newt? Okay, that head does. Perfect. And then we just drop it. We need some block buff action going up very quick, because if not, we're about to get the poison cloud shenanigans happening all over again. There we go. Spread the burn just in case we do get stuff happening again. Okay, I need some burns going on everybody. There we go. Everybody's burning now, so we can get some damage out a little bit longer. Elva's adopted child of Siphian Duchess. Elva's good. I like her a lot. Okay. Ah, okay. So Michinaki has a bug. Sweet, we're going to abuse it. Time to abuse Michinaki bug. This head is going to get some big damage from Newt. But hey guys, who all here is going for the Uko souls? Anybody here going for them? How fast am I corpulent? He's like 170, I think. He's kind of slow. But I use an Emic team, so my team's a little bit different. Yeah, Newt in Relentless is ridiculous. However, my Newt is used for Sand Devil, Shogun. I'm going to use him for Fire Knight. He's, I don't know anywhere else, maybe. But he's used so many places that need him in Savage, or like that other gear can't really use him in Relentless, so I don't think I can use him in Relentless and Sand Devils. Maybe I could with my team. It makes it a little less consistent, I believe. All right, Michinaki, I need you to strip these buffs from him. All right, because they got some buffs that are going to mess me up. 2 reflect damage buffs. Okay, just 1 now. There we go. Big hits. Okay, not really. 400,000, 300,000. Not as big as I was hoping, but decent. Sound like I need 8 more. I do need 8 more newts. That'd be perfect, actually. 8 of them. No problem. Eight newts. Imagine if somebody had that. Guess that player, yeah, player 129, I don't know. Is Wukong good in Hydra? I've seen him using some pretty high damage dealing teams. I've not used him in Hydra. I got him built for damage, but yeah, I've seen him using some pretty good teams. Corpulent and shield set works. Just make sure his resistance is really high, because you do not want the shield to be stolen. Trust me, it sucks, and you will punch a hole in your computer probably, or throw your phone, one of the two. Because when that shield gets stolen, when you're at like just starting to ramp up, boom, it feels so bad. +4 1 and 2 more for dungeon content. Yeah, basically, there's all kinds of stuff you could do, all kinds of potential. This head is popping off with some damage there. And Newt is about killing himself. Who's got Leech? Nobody's got Leech. I would like for the head of Torment to come back, so Necmo can get supercharged. Nobody has Leech. Okay, no Leech. Got some Leech up now. Perfect. Hey, Citizen, what's going on, dude? You can use him in speed team. Oh, I actually use I use a speed team in Shogun already, but I got Gnarlhorn as a tank instead, and it works perfectly fine. It's like 28 seconds. You're saying Ramen Newt, 2 Cold Hearts, or other max HP champs. How fast does that team run? Because the one I have, I'm perfectly happy with. Oh no! Okay, that's fine actually. I thought the head had eaten somebody. It did not. And here goes Shemale down once again. Oh no, everybody's dropping. That's actually okay that Head of Suffering is going to get full HP again, because I sink quite a bit of damage into it from Newt, so don't really care that much. I want Cantor to use her. Okay, it doesn't matter what she uses now. Is there a way to avoid the big hit from Wrath? Just not hit it, really. Like, when this counter gets to 15, it does a big smack, so not really a whole lot you can do to avoid it. Just prepare for it and know what's going to happen. Especially if you do AoE stuff or HP burn, it ticks up even faster. So, but decrease attack, some shields, all that kind of stuff, definitely helpful. I really want this reflect damage off of that head. Dumping some good damage there. Decrease attack and block buffs is enough. Yeah. Been trying to use Imik, Yumiko, Godseeker, Brogdon, Corpulent, and Michinaki, but you can't seem to get it to work. Wait. Let me take a second to comprehend this. Oh yeah, that's the perfect head to come at this time. Oh, that's perfect time for the A3 too. Perfect. Everything's perfect. Too good. So, Imik, Yumiko, Godseeker, Brogni, Corpulent, Michinaki. Okay, if you're trying to scale Corpulent, it's going to be difficult with that team. I would say Lydia's probably better than Michinaki, possibly. You only have one buff extender. You have some cooldown reduction champions, but it's going to be difficult to build those champions. Not saying it's impossible, but I had enough difficulties trying to get Imik to work smoothly. And it works great now, but I have 2 buff extenders alongside Imik. So if you only have one, could be difficult. Could be difficult indeed. With Torment up, we can really start scaling some damage here. It's got a Hex over there, so it'll kill it here, hopefully. Not quite, but very close. Now we get some big hits over there. No decreased defense, no weaken, nothing like that. Unfortunately, maybe Cantor can place it now. This Relentless kicking in. Does she get her A2 ability? Excellent, she does. No decreased defense, nothing like that, no weaken. Michinaki, no. Newt's next, so. 1.4 million damage basically from that. Okay, I asked about the Ugo tournament, the Mighty Ugo tournament, to see who all was going for it. I'm not for sure if anybody is or not. I think I would like to go for it. I've not pushed anything yet, so it kind of be like a last minute snipe if I did. But I think Mighty Ugo is probably one of the best champions to get souls on almost. I think he's very solid, especially 4-star soul. If you're using polymorph on him, I think souls in general, actually not necessarily the best champion, but a very solid champion to get souls on. If you use Mighty Ugo, if you should, then I think he's definitely worth it. Especially because, like, if you go Fearsome Presence with him for stun set, then you have Polymorph getting the benefits from that as well. If you get him to 6-star, then you get the speed benefits also. Accuracy and resistance both benefit him. So, he's a solid option. I want to keep that head of Torment up as much as possible. I want New to smack this head too. If possible, just for some pure damage. Oh no. Oh, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Stream dropping frames like crazy. It should be right back in just a second though. It's so fluctuating with the, what in the world? I guess bitrate. It's spiking way high, dropping way low. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on. Okay, one turn of block buffs. Not great. Okay, we're all right. Got block buffs on everything. Luckily, we can put you on 2x. Oh, that's true. 2x to catch right up. That's very true. Not as much damage as I'd like to have done. Okay, that was actually pretty bad. Actually, that was awful. That Newt using the A3 just now, I don't think it's going to ruin the run, but it would be one of the closest things to having not saved the A3 for the actual head or champion being eaten. Shamel smacks though, so maybe we're okay. Oh, this is nasty. So if he steals a counterattack and Michinaki doesn't strip that, he's going to spread the counterattack and the heads start to get super annoying. Yeah. That's what I was really not wanting to happen. Oh no, counterattack. Oh, when you got AoE champions, this is awful. This is actually awful. Oh no. Oh no. Go ahead, hit me. Oh, it feels so bad. Can I steal a counterattack buff? Let's see. Steal it, Cantrick. Steal it. Steal it. Oh, no, she didn't steal it. And we got hit again. All right. Well, Nekbo, you are going to kill my team. You are going to be the reason that my team dies. It has to be you, right? I have to put the blame on him. However, may not be that bad. We might be okay. We're going to wait for the res just a little bit longer. Oh, fear Nekmo. Fear him. Oh no, we got cleansed. I was hoping it would just activate. Okay, well, this is a little bit weird. Oh, Mitch. Oh, he's dead. But we can res him with 75% turn meter instead. Or full turn meter, actually. Okay, Michinaki, I need you to strip all the buffs. Not get feared. Oh no. We're gonna get a big hit from Head of Wrath. Okay, Michinaki. Okay, we're not gonna get too. Oh, Cantra. Okay, we stole the counterattack. Excellent. So now we can't get counterattacked. We're gonna heal from nobody because nobody's below 50% turn meter. We're gonna strip everything except for the counterattack on the head that I really don't want counterattack on. And now we're going to try and smack the Head of Wrath, I think. Oh wow, weak affinity. Wait, no. Poison Cloud. I guess I'm blind. I want Newt to die again. Is there anybody with reflect damage up by any chance? Okay, well, he's probably not going to die just yet. Oh, everybody's dying. Let's go on, LeChuck. How are you doing? My runs are falling apart now. Oh, all right, guys. I'm not saving this. That's the issue when Newt gets his... Honestly, I think I'm just going to turn that off because that ruins runs. All of that work for absolutely nothing. I think do I just turn this off? We lose weaken. I got to turn that off. Getting that stolen is so awful. Now, with that said, y'all mentioned Shamel being replaced. Who would I replace him? Who in here would be amazing replacement? Right now we got Magic Spirit, so decent for Royal Guard actually. Would Nuke Wukong not be better than Michinaki? Michinaki brings Hex, which I really need. I got a Husk, I think, is in Relentless. But he has... No, this one's bad. Okay. Not bad, he's just not in no boots. He's his boots taken off. Yeah, you could replace Newt with another really good... and if you had Ninja, I don't know if you have him, you probably don't, but Ninja would be a solid replacement. Newt's just there for some big damage. $217. What's my Royal Guard in? Swift Parry, he's relatively fast. I don't love... I wish I had another Relentless damage dealer. Curse it on Cantra? I could do that, yeah. Kind of want to keep Michinaki in there, though. For now. I don't need G. I could use Ninja in there, but... I don't know. Let's see. So Husk could actually probably be pretty decent, especially if he's already almost in Relentless. So he's weak affinity against the same amount Royal Guard would be. He's tanky, so let's run it. Be all right. I may not even be able to finish this run, so we're gonna see how it goes. But I will get this team done and make it do good damage before the end of tonight, because I have to, because Hydra resets, and I have to do some damage for my clan. That's not the head I really want to hit, but it's okay. We'll leave it. With that said, hopefully we can dodge these provokes, this nonsense, this provoke madness. Let me first reset the run. We are going to use Newt's A2 at the very beginning because I do want to have a chance of placing the fear from, or not the fear, the provoke from Kantra, which she did not place. See if she gets an extra turn, maybe. No extra turn. We free regroup. We try that again. Let's actually set Newt to opener. Newt will open with this and never use it again. I never want to see that AoE ability come out again from him. It's terrible. There we go. The provoke came out that time. Excellent. Now Husk pops off with his ability. Nice little boost of damage. And now cruising. Oh, we got the counterattack stolen the first time we placed it. Sweet. Excellent. Incredible. And now it's spread. Beautiful. We're just not going to... Actually, no, we can't. Can't do anything about it, actually. Let's see if Michinaki can strip it. I could make a mischief tank, I guess, technically. Put him in there. All right, Newt. I got a different plan for you, buddy. We're just not going to use that period. We're going to figure out a different option for Kantra landing her provoke there. One, two, three. He places no extra debuffs or anything. We're just going to smack that head. Good chunk of damage there. And this we'll use... And now she needs an extra turn, please. No extra turn. We'll just leave it as it is, I guess, for now. I don't think she's going to get a turn. She almost got a turn, I think. She's like right there. It's no big deal. We'll get back around to it. It's fine. The Poison Cloud head's not around, so the cleanse isn't the end of the world. Not having it up. Well, not having it down, I guess. Shamel is pretty nice, though, for the Head of Torment. It's a lot of damage. Let's get some extra turns from somebody so we can actually get the provoke on that head. We have two champs with Relentless Gear that can get extra turn and make it work. It's Nekmo and Kantra. Or, technically, Husk could place a provoke too. Though he doesn't have enough accuracy, so it's very unlikely that he does. Let's see what happens. Boom. Okay. Wow, no debuffs placed. Let's try to get this lined up correctly. Two debuffs so far. 3. Extra turn, GG. Nope, no extra turn. All right, well. See what happens from here. And now they go. Unfortunately, Kantra's just so close to getting that turn right there. It's not quite. Not quite there. I guess this is kind of decent because we have a few champions who never going to be bothered by the Head of Torment. Husk and Newt, they don't really care about it. Okay. Michinaki should be stripping here soon. There we go, stripping. Perfect. Nice. All right, well, see if you can just pick him up. No problem. We really need to steal the increased attack from that head over there. Which I will try to do with Michinaki as soon as I get a turn with him. Or Cantrip, I mean. Oh well, nothing. That's fine. Didn't steal it, unfortunately. Probably weak hit. Newt's almost ready to hit that Head of Torment. Some big hits on it. Nice. Weak hit. It's okay. Not a huge deal. Big triple hitter. Strong affinity anyways. What's happening? Trying to do a big damage key on Hydra. Nightmare Hydra. How's it going, Gervais? That's what my attempt is currently. Last run, Newt got his counterattack stolen and then spread and then wrecked. That's how it happened. So I turned off his counterattack. No more using the A2 ability. Only the A1 and the A3. None of the other nonsense. It's not worth it. There we go. Pop the Newt out. Let me see something real quick. I gotta pick up my boys in a little bit, so I might. May have to end this sooner rather than later, unfortunately. All right. The run's looking decent right now. All right, the Poison Cloud Head. We have some block debuffs, but not great block debuffs. So we just need to spread the burn from Michinaki to everybody, basically. Yeah. Mischief does get a lot of turn meter and buffs. We have no Mischief tank here, unfortunately. We do have a decreased accuracy from Cantra every now and then. But, yeah, kind of just up in the air with what happens there. I am trying to get rid of the Head of Mischief as soon as possible. We have Hex, so we can target it. Hex and Burn, so we can always keep it targeted. You did 100 million with the following team on Nightmare: Necmo, Newt, Molly, Husk, Ugo, Mithrala. That's pretty similar to the team that I usually use, honestly. I have Shamel instead of Husk, though, typically. How'd you deal with Torment? Just hope for the best? Or let Ugo and Mithrala cleanse the stuff? I like Shamel even with Siphi just because it adds even more safety to the run, basically. That's unfortunate that there's Such weak hits there. And I may even do the run again and just have Shamel in here because he's pretty nice. Newt's A2 is turned off. Yeah, that's super. It's definitely not worth having the A2 turned on. That's what ruined my run last time. I may even go back to and just run that again because it was smooth. Nothing really jammed it up. Really fine. Shamel died quite a bit, but not a huge deal. I think I'm actually going to do that because this run's getting stopped a lot. Ignore Torment because don't start off with him. Torment starts in this rotation. Torment starts. Or you say last rotation? Let's try Shamel again, you know? We're going to use this the very first turn. It's the only time I'm going to use it. So I want to get Cantress Provoke over there. And then we're just going to focus on that head right there. Most damage is done in early turns. True. He turn meter boosts when one heads up. He also has a pretty hard-hitting A2 ability. The thing is, though, is when that one heads up, if it starts messing up the run, it really messes up the run, I feel. Plus, this is the head that starts off, so we know we're going to get it. I like him. I like Shamel in it for the purpose of full auto mostly. He does make the animation take a little bit longer, though, unfortunately. Which is very true. I'm trying to get Michinaki to place a burn on that head. Well, yeah, Shamel, even with Shamel and Siphi, makes it super easy full auto. No, nothing on new fusion yet. I imagine we're due something though, right? Very, very soon, I would imagine. Anybody playing any of the new mobile games that came out? Watcher of Realms or Dragonair? I've been seeing a lot of content about those games. Any of y'all dove into those? Dang, that's some big smacks there. I love it. I'm trying to sink some damage, so we'll just leave it there like that. Realms is whatever. Dragonair is basically Diablo Immortal, but better. Is it really? I've seen Dragonair compared to a lot of stuff, but not Diablo Immortal. I played Dragonair a little bit. Isn't it mostly idle battling? You stick to one? That makes sense. Isn't Dragonair like AFK arena type stuff where you set your stuff up, same mechanics and stuff, but the content is so much better? Same mechanics as Diablo Immortal? It's been a while since I played Dragonair. I played it a little bit a long time ago. Because it just globally released a few days ago, but it's been in like a open beta, like on everything else, for a while. So such little damage. No big deal though. Yo, what's going on, MTG? How you doing, dude? You just finished your last Hydra run also? Well, guess what? I'm working on my first. Unfortunately, I have a Corpulent Cadaver team to run as well as my Brutal team. Though we should, hopefully, take first place in this Hydra Clash, assuming nothing crazy happens. This team, I'm working on actually pushing damage. Typically, I don't work on specifically pushing damage on Hydra. I just get to my 1 key and I'm done. But since somebody told me that I was basically unimpressive, not doing very much, I was like, frick, now I gotta try. Now I gotta build a team, do some resets, and actually try to do this. Now I'm not gonna do this every week. I'm gonna try to push close to 200 million Nightmare this time. I don't know. Maybe we don't. Maybe we can do 150. I'll be happy with 150. 160. I'll be happy with that. You probably won't change a similar kind of game. Yeah, I think I might try playing Watcher of Realms some. I do like it. I played it a while back. It's picked up some popularity, so I may jump into it. It's pretty similar. It's got more auto features to it, I feel. I don't know. It seems kind of cool. I like tower defense types games though. But yeah, as far as like games super similar to Raid, like Infinite Magic Raid, even Awakened Chaos Era, when it first came out, I was super interested in it. However, Awakened Chaos Era kind of, I don't know, it's like when you, like, it's like WoW killers used to be, like World of Warcraft killers, games that were going to kill WoW. They try so much to be WoW, it's like, why don't I just play WoW instead? At the time, when I was trying to look for a new one of those because I was a kid and I had no money to afford a $15 monthly subscription. But in general, if you can afford that, why move? Like a Raid killer. If it tries to be Raid, why not just play Raid? But I think Dragonair and Watcher of Realms aren't really trying to be Raid. I think they're different enough. You use Immic version, you suggested, and add Atlanticus for crazy damage. Brogni, Cadaver, Immic, Atlanticus, Krisk, and Lydia. I love that team. How much damage did you do with it? Because I'm very interested in, as soon as I pull Atlanticus, putting her in that spot exactly. In places my Anchorite. Without a doubt. My best key was 1.6 billion on hard. And I expect Atlanticus to make that even higher. $3.5 billion on hard. That's amazing. Damage, not points, right? Or is it points? Damage. Points was 7. Beautiful. I love it. I'm just looking for Atlanticus. If I pull Atlanticus, instantly going to that team, running it. The only thing with Cadaver teams I don't like is how many resets you have to do. If your team, I think Atlanticus teams have less resets because you have more ally attacks and Krisk gets more hex chances, assuming he's in your curse set. I look forward to having Atlanticus. The turn meter boost, the ally attack is so nice. Well, having Cadaver joining the ally attacks. There's a few less resets. My team sometimes requires a few more resets than I would like. Because it always seems to target Cadaver like on the third champion to be eaten or whatever. It's like it teases me and says, "Oh, you can keep going," but then boom, third champion eaten, Cadaver, have to reset the run. Dryad, Nia, and Trenda in lower difficulties. I mean, Nia's awesome, and Trenda's crazy on lower difficulties as well. So I would say it's a pretty decent combo. Can I turn this a little bit faster? Let's go ahead and make this to unlimited. Actually, let's go. Go 244. That's actually a lot faster. Wow. That was just RSL Helper. It may have looked like I did some cheat engine action here. It's just RSL Helper, okay? Just RSL Helper. I wish Shemale could really just skip his animations. They made Rector Draft's animations faster. They need to fix Shemale's. Actually, can that head just stay up? I don't really care about it too much. And Newt does even more damage to it. Just a good head to sink some damage into, honestly. I'll try it. I might leave it up for the heck of it. Why not? Well, it makes everybody else do less damage AoE, so we'll kill it. This is Nightmare. $310. There we go. Head of Torment back up. Now that head I will leave. His double turns are kind of bad as well. Yeah, it gets you eaten faster. That's true. Get you swallowed quicker as well. Digested. Never fun when that happens. It's ruin. Ruins the run. We're going to manual here to make sure Newt doesn't waste his A3 whenever Michinaki's about to be eaten. Okay. He won't waste it. That's good. Newt's going to do a quick free of Michinaki over there. If he had Hex on him, I would just target this head, but no Hex. Not a massive amount of damage, but it's a decent amount. Shemale smacks the decapitated heads. 200k a hit? Michael, what's going on, dude? See some big Newt smacks on this head real quick. Be fantastic. You've been trying Shemale, Newt, Elva, Mithrala, Ugo, Husk all week. You just can't live and even hard. You have no decrease. Oh, you do have a decrease attack champion with Newt. Newt's A2 though is pretty problematic with the Head of Mischief, spreading the counterattacks. I actually had to turn his A2 off. No, you don't mess things up. You might make them have a little bit harder matches, but as long as you're able to keep it up, then it's fine. If you win the Hydra Clash, that's the only thing to consider. is that if you're putting up a billion points, you may start getting matched up with clans who are also putting up similar number of points. Counter Rex, yeah, but if you turn off his A2, then you lose the decreased attack. Because Husk, Ugo, Elva, Mithrala, none of those put up decreased attack. If you had a Mighty Uko, could be really solid. In terms of the A2, you have no weaken though, or decreased attack. Yeah, it's definitely a risk you're gonna take, is losing on the decreased attack as well as the weaken. You're gonna have to replace the decreased attack because the Head of Wrath will just kill you if you don't. However, the weaken, I think you could go without as long as you're just looking for one key, and you'll probably survive longer. The weaken's not gonna make you survive longer, but getting rid of that counterattack will. Because its counterattack's really bad. So bad. Artak? Artak's fantastic. Yeah, definitely. Artak, if you have him, that's actually a great option. Completely forgot about Artak somehow. Don't know how I did, because he's one of the champions I made the most videos about on my channel. Okay, yeah. You get matches with clans without Cadaver. Yeah, then you're probably okay for now. So you should just be doing good for the clan, honestly. There we go. We got the head back. Let's hopefully get Shamail back. We have Siffy, though, so it's all decent. I love weak hits. That big head on the far right. Oh no, the Head of Wrath's about to wreck me. There we go. It's alright. Let's hopefully get Shamail healed up some. He's pretty low. Oh, don't hit that head. That's a completely head you should not be hitting. The 100% head you should not hit because it has reflect damage and you will kill yourself. Yeah, Newt with resistance would be very solid. Mine's in Savage for Shogun. Oh, no, sorry, Shogun. Sand Devils. So, unfortunately, I can't make all those stats hit. Good crit damage, good speed, 250 plus resistance, plus accuracy. It'd be pretty intense. But it would be good if I could do that. Definitely. Or if I had like a consistent decreased accuracy champion, you could just put a little bit less accuracy or resistance on Newt and be fine, right? That could definitely work as well. You run Islan as Mischief Tank and turn off Newt's A2 and have Artak place decrease attack? That makes sense. Yeah. Definitely makes sense. What difficulty do you do that on? Because I haven't fused my Islan yet. I finished the fusion, but I haven't summoned him yet. I would imagine on Nightmare or maybe Brutal, depending on where your gear's at. I'm probably going to have to leave this on for another hour and a half or so and go pick up my kiddos. Not on auto though. I want to actually push some damage. So we're gonna see what I can actually get. I really want to get some protection gear for my Siffy. This CVC that's actually gonna, well, not CVC, this Hydra reset that actually is gonna be pretty nice for her. So I'm looking forward to. Hard, your clan hasn't even beat it yet. You feel too bad to leave? Ah, okay. Well, I mean, that's fair. I mean, to each their own. I understand the feeling kind of crappy if you're gonna leave your clan. Especially if you've been there for a while. You just progress a little faster and you're like, dang, should I do this? Should I not? I feel like this team frees champions really quickly. We have a lot of champions who can do some decent damage in free champs. That's not great. It's actually not good at all. Those daggone cleanses. If it matters to you, then leave. Been there since like day 60. Yeah, wow. You wonder if a Nightmare Burn Activator would do better than Michi/Newt? I could bring in my ninja possibly, though Michinaki brings more than just burns. Newt is bringing that big A3. It's really about all he's bringing. I could possibly put in ninja in his place or something. But I also just really want to see what Newt does. And I had to rebuild my ninja, which technically I don't actually... Well, I do use him in Sand Devils when I want to duo farm it with Godseeker, so I do still use him. Like Reflex Sishia. That could be good. I don't have Sishia, but she can definitely do some good damage. For sure. Artak is my next best burn activator. But he's in regeneration for duo farming. Yeah. The thing is, Saber, it's even worse than it was before because now, if you want to recruit somebody to your clan, there's a small like hour window where you can get them in without them missing out on something. That Rio team is faster though. No, yeah, it is faster. So like if I'm duoing and I like just want to go for efficiency, then I'll go Ninja plus Godseeker. But if I'm going to be using the fast team though, 99% of the time. But ideally, I would use the duo team because it is more efficient. Gives me some experience as well as the actual potions, the oils. But yeah, CVC and Hydra does pit people against their clan, definitely. It's good. It's good because it gives us extra rewards and it gives us something to work towards as a clan. But CVC is really just whoever spends the most. It's very little planning. There is some planning you can do in it, but it's mostly just making you wait. Hydra Clash, I like it. I don't think it necessarily pits people against their clanmates as bad because you can all kind of work together to get better teams. But in a way it kind of does, but there's a little bit of strategy to it, like how much damage you do when you use your keys, so on and so forth. But yeah, you can't leave clans, you can't swap clans to a new clan except for a very small window, unfortunately. Or you just miss out on stuff, which I'm not a fan of that. because my clan, we're recruiting right now, looking for some more members. We're at 28 out of, actually 27 out of 30. We need 3 new members, but it's hard to get people because a small window. Clash needs to be every 2 weeks like CVC. Yeah, I kind of like it being, the thing is, like, if it was every 2 weeks, it needs to be a lot bigger rewards. I think, because right now the rewards would take a long time to get if it was every 2 weeks, I believe. But every 2 weeks wouldn't be bad. I mean, instead of promoting better clan dynamics, to promote toxic clan dynamics. I mean, that's fair. That is true. Needs bigger rewards regardless. The accessories I don't think are terrible. I feel like we're gonna get them at a decent rate. It's kind of like CVC, how like at the beginning it was like super slow to get the reaction stuff, but it's getting, after you've done it for so many weeks, you start to get a decent, I guess, stockpile of reaction. I don't know. I could always use more reaction stuff anyways, as well as blood shield. I don't know. I don't feel like the rewards are awful. I wish the primal shards were reasonable though. Like the primal shard rewards are pretty bad. Like the primal crystals you get, I got 20 last week. What the heck? I got to farm for what, 5 weeks to get 1 primal shard? It's trash. You can't get to the required CVC point without buying stuff, so you rather left. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. It's time sink. You get CVC points from just playing, and if you don't get top 3, you get nothing. Yeah. Make a non-CVC week and give rewards to everyone who gets to chest rewards level. I do agree, 100%. Everybody should get something, because it really sucks for a clan to push hard and then lose by just a little bit and get absolutely nothing. If as a member you put up your points and you contributed and you did a lot, you don't need as much as the winners get, but give them something, because that's just, it makes it impossible if your clan is getting crappy matchups. And that would cause people to want to leave the clan. Like, oh crap, we're missing out on these new accessories. I gotta leave the clan. And the clan just, you know, basically burns. Triple, let's see. It's a joke. You did 2 hours of Hydra today, 800 million points, and you'll get nothing for it. Oh my gosh, dude. 2 hours of Hydra for nothing. That's insanity. That's crappy. The thing is, everyone talks about how raid requires too much time to be competitive in Clash. Everyone has to run 1 to 2 hour keys 3 times per week. I know. And they stick around, except for you, Sam. You quit. You're like, done with this. I'm just gonna watch all the raid streams. I'm just gonna watch the raid content creators, watch them struggle instead of struggling myself. It's a smarter play. Just watch from the outside. I like pushing high. I like pushing my damage in Hydra. Like if I didn't like doing this to a point, I wouldn't do this. I would just use my cadaver team. I'd say, forget this nonsense, just gonna use my cadaver team. It'll do more damage anyways. But I do like trying to push up some damage. 1.3 billion, the last 3 clashes got nothing. Ridiculous. Whoa, no, let's not go over there. I really hate this, guys, but I'm going to have to pause this key in the stream and finish this up later on. It is 100% not because I want to make this more content, but I have to go pick up my kiddos. I hate it, guys. Y'all stuck around through multiple stream crashes, through all kinds of nonsense, and here I am going to just bail on you. So, I will, most likely, if it does 150 million plus, post a video on it, breaking down the team, breaking down the gear, for some suggestions in case people think it could be better, done better. Probably can. I'm going to have to pause it. 30 minutes in. I hope I can get quite a bit more damage. I think everyone would enjoy Clash more if Polaris would nerf Cadaver. Yeah, I think they'd have to do more than just nerf Cadaver, though, because if they just nerf Cadaver, then it's like, well, frick, Acrizia. I gotta know Acrizia. It's harder to get her. They need to fix the points, I think. Quadruple the rewards, Clash once per month, final offer. Done deal. Quadruple the rewards. That sounds pretty good, for real. Enticing. All right, I need my chick Cantor to get a turn here, please. Maybe a turn, probably not a turn, but provoke that head over there. Okay, don't do that. That's perfectly fine. All right, let's see if we can get Necmo free. This may be the determining factor right here. If Necmo does not get free, then we're in a not gonna be able to do this key where I wanted to anyways. May just end it there. Nah, I'm not gonna end it there. I'm going to get a big key, whether it's right now or not. This head's going to steal some turn meter from somebody, probably from Newt, and going to ruin me. Yeah, it's done now. We don't have a big A3 from Newt, do I? Okay, didn't steal turn meter from Newt, thankfully. The only thing that could possibly make me do this is a big A3 from Newt, which I do not have. So Necmo is being eaten, and the run is ruined. Fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. What, maybe? Let's see. Okay, yep, it's done. All right, guys. That failed. So I'm going to continue working on this, continue spending another few hours working on this, and then finishing my next two keys that are also going to take a few hours. We got a Cadaver team, a Brutal team, some good stuff. But guys, with that said, thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hopefully y'all have some good luck with your Hydra Clash. Hopefully we end up winning our Hydra Clash and getting some good rewards. We got quite a few keys left to use, so I think we're going to be okay. But yeah, take it easy, everybody. I'll catch you all in another video later on. Have a good night.